Two Blunt TV, Wooda Baby, and we're here with Paul Willis. Paul Willis.
What's up, man?
Yo, man.
Yo, shout out to Two Blunt TV. We here.
Listen, man, you got a lot going on, man.
Thank
I
you.
was on your Instagram, bro. Hey, yo, you got a lot going on.
Yeah, bro.
You're doing a lot for your community. You're doing a lot for the city of Boston, bro. And I just want to really commend you on that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of people that's not really going to take that step into taking hip hop into politics. And you're really actually taking hip hop into politics. I feel like a lot of people don't understand, like, what influence we have as artists, influencers, and things like that into the community. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's just like, bro, like you're actually taking the initiative.
Yeah.
You're actually standing on business. You're actually doing what it takes
Thank
to
you.
actually push the needle forward. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So again, like, Wooda Baby wanted to just, you know what I'm saying? Come here, Paul Willis, baby. You know what I'm saying? Paul Willis, I appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Paul Willis, hip hop politics, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's talk about that
talk
shit,
about
man.
it.
Let's talk about it, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
So I am executive producing a socialist hip hop album with the Joe Taché for MA campaign and the Party for Socialism and Liberation. Because what is hip hop if we're not fighting for liberation?
Come on now.
If we're not advocating for our people?
Come on
You
now.
know, we want to see an end to capitalism. It's the root of so many of our social ills.
Hey.
And so if we want a better world, we got to create that. And why not use our art and our culture and our voice to create that?
Exactly.
So we teamed up with over a dozen artists from the area. You know, Macy O'Mays is on the project, producing and rapping. Terry Borderline, got Kareem and Jonathan Gramling singing. We also got Eva Davenport on the album, Soul Maria. Joy Beats is the, recording engineer,
Hey.
mixing and mastering, the
Yeah.
entire project.
Yeah.
It's been fly,
Yeah.
but what's been dope is the process. So the process has been, we're doing political education
Yeah.
before we make beats.
Okay.
We're doing political education before you write the rhymes.
Okay.
And then when people do turn in their verses and their hooks, they still got to get reviewed by the party to
Yeah.
make sure that everything still aligns,
Okay.
politically, philosophically, and everything.
Yeah.
And so really excited to use culture and art and music to really shift the way that people are seeing the world. And it's happening. I've been rolling around the city with demos,
Yeah.
just blasting.
Yeah.
People are like, yo, what song is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People
Yeah.
really want to know, and,
Yeah.
and they're excited. And so the last time we did a concert event was April 9th.
Mm-hmm.
We sold out the Crystal Ballroom, over 500 people. We had to turn people away from that campaign event and concert and the whole nine. It was called Sounds of a Socialist Future. And so now with this album, August 27th, we're going to be at Artists for Humanity. We're expecting over 800 people to show up. So get your tickets because it's going to be packed.
All right, so listen, man. If there's an artist right now that has the same initiative, the same mission as you, because there's a lot of artists that just genuinely have a mission when they're creating. You know what I'm saying? If there's somebody with a mission like you, what's like one thing that you could like give them? Like, hey, bro, look. You know what I'm saying? Like one kicking that, not kicking the ass, but like one little pushing stone to really make them push that button.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard, bro. Honestly, it's so hard.
It is.
That's such a fine line to tiptoe on, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Especially in the digital age, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So like, what's one initiative that you have for like an upcoming artist to really
Yeah.
push that initiative and push that
Yeah.
that line?
Well, I'd have two things to say to them.
Okay.
One is you never know whose inspiration you're holding on to.
Mm-hmm.
You never know whose inspiration you're holding on to. That's why you got to create and let that go, because you can really transform somebody's life.
Mm-hmm.
We may not always feel it or get to see the impact, but that's why it's important to plant those seeds. You know what I'm saying? Nourish the soil and then watch that grow.
Of course.
We here with Clark D. We about to start playing the album, but I'll give you the second piece is pick up a copy of my book, Hip Hop Leadership, because in there are stories of people who have really used hip hop to remix society. Talking about people who are DJs creating policy like the Black Bill of Rights. If you don't know, go look that up. You know what I'm saying? People who are using hip hop to change the face of education, business, nonprofits, and all of that. So again, hip hop is one of the most powerful tools to learn from our elders, from our ancestors, to remix society and all of that. And so again, you're powerful, you're amazing, and your art is incredibly valuable. So put that out.
Two Blunt TV, Wooda Baby, we're out.
TV, baby.